What is next topic? Array element assignment. Okay.
Yeah.
Array element assignment.
Assignment.
Okay. Array element assignment. Okay. Okay. Let me write. Okay. Then we will see. Okay. First of all, let me write. Manisharati trying to join. Okay. So I'm giving some examples, guys. Here, what array element assignments? Okay, array element assignments. Let me create one array, guys. I'm creating. We will close, guys. Okay, come on. We will close this array concept now, and we will start. Okay, variables.
Yeah.
So that is our goal here today class. Int array something variable. So what is the variable? Okay, I'm taking as a like variable name x, right? Is equal to okay.
New int array.
You can take new int array or else let me
Caliper.
int array. Yeah,
Right.
10, 20. Okay, or else array element assignment, right? Okay. So here just I want to create an array. That's it. I created one array.
Yeah.
I created one array. Okay. So let me change this prompt here. This one, right? Good. Okay. Yeah. Come on. So I created one array, guys. Int array of x is equal to new int of 5, right? So now here, what I did, one array created. What is the size? Come on, everyone. 5. Okay. So what is the reference variable pointing to that array? What is the reference variable? X. Right? So now here, I want to just I created an array. After that, what I need to do? There is an array created. Okay, size of 5.
Okay.
After that, I need to assign some value. Initialization has to happen, right?
Yes.
Initialization has to happen. So now here, tell me how to initialize. Int of array 0 equals to okay. Int of array 0 is equal to right 0 or O? 0 only, right? 0. Int of 0 is equal to I'm assigning some values I need to assign, right? I'm assigning some this one. Okay. And after that, int of sorry, x of 0.
X of 0 equals
Yeah. X of 0 is equal to 10, right? Next.
X of 1.
Okay. Here, x of 1 equals to, okay, I'm putting something called here. Okay. Next one. X of, okay, 2 equals to, x of 2 equals to, okay, I'm putting like, okay, let me write. Yeah, byte value I'm taking. Okay. Byte A is equal to 10 I'm taking, guys. Okay, now x of 2 equals to okay, A I'm assigning. Okay, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Start variable I'm taking. Start B I'm taking. B is equal to something 127 I'm taking. Okay. Now what is the other value? X of
3.
3. X of 3 equals to I'm assigning this short value here. Understand? Everyone. Okay. The next one, so what I want to take here, just x of, okay, x of next one is 4, right? X of 4 is equal to, let me take some double value I'm taking here. Okay, double value I'm taking. Okay, understood, guys, everyone? Okay, tell me which one is valid, which one is invalid, guys. X of 0 is equal to 10. Is it valid or invalid?
Yeah,
Valid.
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 Valid. Okay, next one. X of 1 is equal to
In.
yeah, valid or invalid?
Not valid.
Hmm?
Valid.
Come on. Which type of
Not
array it is?
Not valid.
Huh?
Brackets are
Bracket. What
Bytes.
bracket?
Invalid.
X of 1 is equal to carry A. Valid or invalid?
Invalid.
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 Next one. Byte A is equal to 12. X of 2 is equal to A. Is it valid or invalid?
Valid.
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 Short B is equal to 127. X of 3 is equal to B. Is it valid or invalid?
Valid.
Valid. Then the next one. X of 4 is equal to 10.6.
Valid.
Hmm?
Invalid.
Valid.
Invalid. Hmm?
Valid.
See. So here x of 0 is equal to 10. Okay, valid. X of 1 is equal to carry A, also perfectly valid. Next, x of 2 is equal to byte variable A, valid. X of 3 is equal to short B value, valid. X of 4 is equal to 10.6, invalid. Okay, so actually what here we will get? So actually, so already we draw some diagram, right? Remember? What is the diagram? Automatic promotions.
Yeah.
Tell me what is
Byte.
that?
Byte.
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 Next one.
Short.
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 Int.
Tab.
1 minute, yes.
Hmm.
Byte short, right?
Int.
Tab.
Byte short. Next.
Int.
Here int. Come on. Here
Tab.
Char.
char. After that, next
Long.
long. Okay. Next
Float.
after long.
Float.
Float. Next one.
Double.
Double, right? After float, double. Okay. Double, right? Next one. Come on, guys. Byte, short, char, int, long, float, double. Okay. These are what? Come on.
Data type.
Okay.
Primitive data type.
Automatic promotions. Okay. These are what? Implicitly promoted to next type. So byte value can promote to short. Short value can promote to int. Char value can promote to int. Right? Int value can promote to long implicitly. Long value can promote to float. Float value can promote to double. So I think already we discussed it, right? We spent a lot of time, okay, on this. So we no need to explain, okay, one more time. Okay. Now if you see here, okay, an array element assignment. For primitive type, okay, arrays as a array elements, we can provide any type which can be implicitly promoted to declared type, guys. What is the case one? For primitive type arrays as array elements, we can provide any type which can be implicitly promoted to declared type. Okay. So let me write that one. Hmm. For primitive type, for primitive type arrays, okay, as array element, as array element, we can provide any type, okay guys, any type which can be implicitly promoted to declared type. Understand? Declared type. See, if you see this point, okay, for primitive type arrays, as a array elements, we can provide any type which can be implicitly promoted to declared type. If you see here, 10 is what type? Int value. 10 is what type? Come on, integer value. So what is the declared type here? Int array, right? So we can take it, right? Next one, x1 is equal to, which one I am taking, guys, here? Carry A.
Char.
Next one, carry A. Carry A means what? Char. Char type can be implicitly promoted to int type, right? If you see this diagram,
Yeah.
char type can be implicitly promoted to int type. Okay, that's what I can use here, char, okay, as a value. Char literal as a value, I can assign this char literal value to array element. Here x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4 was what? These are array elements. Understand? Guys, come on.
Yeah.
X of 0 is what, guys? Array element. X of 1 is what? Array element. X of 2 is what? Array element. Right? So here what? Array element assignments. What we are discussing now? Array element assignments. After creation of array, we need to assign some values, right? Come on, guys. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, array assignment. We need to assign some values to these array elements. Right? After creation of array, after creating what we will see one array is created, size of 5. But all the array elements, okay, what values we will see? Default values we will see. Come on, everyone. JVM will assign default values. But I want to assign our own values. Then we will go for what? Array element assignments, right? Now I'm assigning x of 0, 10. I can happily assign. Why 10 is integral literal? Okay, I can assign int value to int type array.
Int type.
That's fine. Now x of 1 is equal to, here A is what? Char type.
Char.
Okay. How it is a valid? So char type implicitly can be promoted to int type. See this diagram. Understand? Implicitly it can be promoted to int type. So what is the array type I am taking? Int type of array.
Int type.
So that's what this char element can. Come on, guys. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So the char element I can happily assign to int type of element. Okay. So here see next one. What I am assigning here? X of 2 element. What I am assigning here?
Yeah.
Byte value I am assigning. Right? Byte A is equal to 10.
10.
Right. Now I am assigning A value to x of 2. Okay. Here, so byte value I can happily assign to int type.
Int type.
Why? See byte. Byte can be promoted to int type,
Promoted
right?
int type.
So that's what I can assign. Now, if you see sort, okay, I can happily assign sort value to, okay, x of 3 element. Understand? Why? Sort also can be promoted to int type. What is the type of array here I taken? Int type, right? So what are the data types can be promoted to int type? Implicitly, byte, sort, char.
Char.
Right? So that's what. Now if you see here, x of 4 is equal to 10.6. Come on. X of 4 is equal to 10.6.
Float value.
10.6 is
What?
Float.
float.
Float, huh?
Double.
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 By default, all the decimal values by default, what type,
Yes,
guys?
sir. Double.
Double type. Don't forget. double type. Okay. So here, so double type, can I assign to int type?
No.
Now why is here? If you see the I mean the automatic, okay, promotion diagram. Okay, automatic implicit promotion diagram. If you see, okay, so here see double is where, here is the double, right? So int, okay, double we cannot assign to int type, right? Int is what? I think already that time we discussed. Int is 4 bytes. Double is what? 8 bytes.
8
We
bytes.
cannot
bytes.
assign, right? Here we will get which type of error we will get? Come on, which type of error we will see? Compile time error or runtime error?
Loss of data.
Huh? Which error? Compile time error, right? Compile time error we will see, right?
Yeah.
See all these assignments, syntactical errors, everything. Who will take care? Why? Who will take in care? Compiler, right?
Compiler.
Once the compilation completely successful, then
after
only you can
JVM
hand over the successful .plus file to JVM. Then JVM will start execution, right? So that is what runtime. Okay. JVM will do runtime task. Compiler will do compile time. It will verify all the syntactical things, all the type compatibility. Already we discussed. Okay. No need to discuss. Already we spent a lot of time on that. Okay. Type compatibility. Java is strongly typed language, right? So x of 4 is equal to 10.6. What we have is a compile time error. We will see possible loss of precision.
Precision can't convert
Found
double into
double required int.
int.
Understand? So here, what we can say for int type? Come on, for int type array. Here in this example, which type of array I am taking? Int type.
array.
For int type arrays, the applicable array elements types are come on. What are byte? Come on, guys. Dot
Char.
char. Okay. Obviously int. Right. Come on, everyone.
Yes.
Now, if you see the for float type data types, what are the allowed element types, guys? Let's suppose if I take float type of array, what are the allowed elements, allowed types, guys?
Byte, short, char,
Yes.
long.
Okay. For float type arrays, okay, the allowed array element, okay, arrow element types. Come on, tell me.
Byte,
What are those? Byte,
short,
dot,
char, int,
char,
int.
And float, right?
Yeah.
Understand? See the diagram. You have to remember that diagram, guys. Okay, we will use that diagram wisely. Okay, byte, short, char, int, long, float, double. This diagram you have to remember. Okay, everyone. Okay, so now fine. Now, okay, so here, okay, this is what primitive type array elements. That's fine. Now I'm taking, okay, I'm taking one array, guys, here. See, okay, I'm taking one array. Age equal to, okay, new object array I'm taking. Let me take something, okay? Let me take obj array, like I'm taking, guys. Variable, okay? New obj I'm taking. So which type of array it is? Object type of array. Guys, arrays means, okay, Only primitive type of arrays are only there in Java. Okay, don't think like that, guys. Okay, already yesterday we discussed, right? Primitive type of data defined. What do you call? Primitive data types and user defined data types, right? Primitive data types and user defined data types. Yesterday we discussed it, right? Okay. So the class, what are those? User defined data types. Understand the class types case.
Yeah.
Okay. So here object is what? Object is what, guys?
Type.
Object is what? Object. I think already we discussed it, right? So many times we discussed. What is the object here? Here. If you see
Array
here.
type.
No. Here I'm asking this object.
Type of array. Type.
No, what it is I'm asking. Object is what? For every
Sensor.
Java class, what is the super class?
Object is a
Object.
class.
Object class. You have to tell object is a class. Understand? Come on.
Okay.
Here, see, let's suppose if you create employee class, okay, for that employee class, we can create object. That object is different. This here object is means what? Object word is what here? It is also one kind of class, guys. What is the class name? Object. Understand? Guys, don't confuse here. So let's suppose we have a student class or employee class. How to create object for that employee class? By using new operator. Okay. Understand? That is what object is a keyword. That is different. Here object is what? Here see O is capital letter. For class name, first letter should be capital, guys.
Capital.
Okay, here O is what? Object is what? Here word. This is a class. Okay, it is a class name. That object, this object completely different. Okay, this object is what, guys? It's also one kind of class. We created, right? Employee class, student class, like that we created, right? Those are what? Classes, right? Like that, object also one type of class. Who created this object class? Java people has been created.
Okay.
Understand? Java people has been created. Okay. This is what? Predefined class. Right? The classes which are created by user, developer, those are what? User defined classes. Okay. The classes which are created, okay, and shared as part of Java software, those classes are what, guys? Predefined classes. Who provided these predefined classes? Java people. Okay, like that, object also what, guys? It's a kind of Java class. Who provided? Java people provided. Understand? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, so I created, okay, here one object array. See here, I created one array. What type of array it is? Object array. So let me put size is 3 I'm putting. Understand, guys? Come on, everyone. So as of now, you see only primitive type of array. Okay. But here we can see object, what do you call? User defined. Okay. User defined data types array also we can see. Guys, come on, understanding or not?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put one more thing then here on top of that. Maybe you guys can understand. So what are the classes we have written, guys, so far? Student class and employee class. I think employee class we have written, right? Okay. Now see employee array. Okay. EMP array is equal to new employee. Size 3. What is here, guys? What is here? Come on. Employee array. Right? What is the employee array created? Okay. Let me take, guys. Tell me here. I have taken one employee array. I'm creating. What is the size of this one, guys?
3.
3.
3. Understand? So one object is created, right? Come on. What is the index
Yes.
here?
0,
0,
1, 2.
1,
1,
2.
2. Fine. Okay. Now, so what is the reference variable to refer
Array.
this object? emp array.
Emp array.
emp array.
Array.
emp array. Right? This is the reference variable pointing to this object. Come on, everyone. Okay, please unmute yourself and respond me. Okay, then only I can continue. Okay, it will give me like boost. Okay, to go to next topics. Okay, emp array. This is what reference variable pointing to this object. Okay, now here the 0 index element we have, right? 1 element index we have, right? 2 element index we have, right? So which type of array it is? Which type of array it is? Come on.
Singleton.
So here int of array x is equal new int of 5 we created. The above example, guys. So what happened here? One array is created. Come on. What is the size? 5,
Size
right?
of
5.
5.
2, 3, 5. Okay. And 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the index. Right? This is what one object is created. What is the reference variable here? What is the reference
X.
variable? X is the
X.
reference
Yes.
variable. X is referring this object. That's what X is what reference variable. Okay. Object reference variable. X is referencing what? So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 index is what is? Which type of value we can store in 0 index? Come on.
Null.
Int
Null
value.
value.
Null value.
Int integer values.
Int value, right? In 1 index, which type of value we can store? Int value.
Int value.
Right. So why this is a int type? Right? It is a int type of array. So we can store as an array elements which can be implicitly promoted to int type. Which can be implicitly promoted to int type. Right? So just now we discussed, right? Int values also we can store, char values also we can store, byte values also we can store. Okay, sort values also we can store. Because what? Byte, short, char are automatically implicitly promoted to declared type. What is the declared type here? Int. Okay, but only integral values we can store. Right, guys? Because what? It is a int type. Come on. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot store string value right here. So let me take, here I'm taking Santosh. Can I store Santosh here?
No.
First element, why?
It's
Santosh is
integral
what?
type.
String type.
String type.
But here what are the allowed elements types here? Up to int type. That's it. Only we can store int type of values. We cannot store string type of values. Right? Come on.
Yes.
Now, see here. Here, what is the array we created? Employee array.
Employee array.
Employee array we created. So now, what is the size? 3.
Yeah.
What is the size? 3. Now, here, the first element, first index element, or second index element, or third, and I mean, next, second index element, or first index element, or 0 index element. Okay? Array size 3 means, okay? What are the index, guys? 0, 1, 2. Let's suppose in the first index element. So what type of value I can store? Come on, guys. What type of value I can store here?
Employee.
Huh?
Employee
Employee?
array.
Employee array. What type of value I can store here? This is
In-
what type of array?
Employee type.
Only employee type I can store. Who is that? Svatana? Very good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So only which type of array I can store? Employee type of objects only I can store. Right? Only employee type of values only I can store. Why it is an employee type? Which type of array it is? Employee type. Here it is what? Which type of array it is? Int type of array. Here what are the values I can store? Only int values only we can store. I mean integral values only we can store. Understand?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
On guys, yeah. In the same way apply here. It is what type? Employee type.
Employee.
So means what kind of values I can store? Only employee
Employee
type
type.
values only I can store. Understand? Everyone.
Yes,
Now come on, tell me here. Okay. Tell me here. Cannot go. Oh my God. Okay. Let me write here. Here also we cannot go. Here also we cannot go. Is the problem actually. Okay. Now, so employee type of values only we can store. Okay. Here employee is what? Here employee is what, guys? Tell me. Only employee type of values only we can store. Okay, that's clear, right? Now employee is what, guys? Here
Class.
employee is what? Let me write here.
Class.
Let me open Notepad++.
Class. Employee is a class.
1 minute, yes. I'm opening Notepad++. Because we cannot write in Paint. So I think we cannot go back and we cannot modify. Okay, let me write here. Okay. What is the array, guys? Come on, fast it, guys. We can complete. Okay. Employee array. Employee, right?
Yeah.
Employee emp array. Let me take emp array. Array is equal to what it is? New employee size is something like I'm taking 3. Okay. So what happened? One employee array created. Size with 3. Okay. Now I want to assign. Okay. I want to after creation of array, what we need to do? Array element assignments, right? Come on. Array element assignments.
Element assignment.
Come on, guys. Discuss it, right? So this is what creation of array. After creation of array, what will happen? One array will be created. Okay. With the size of index. Let's suppose 3 means okay 0, 1, 2. This is the index size. 3. Okay. Element size array will be created. Okay. So what are the by default values here? If you are not assigning anything, what is the by default values? For int type of array, what is the by default values? JVM will assign
0.
zeros,
0.
right? So, but here we created employee array. Okay. So what is the employee size? 3. 3 means what? 0, 1, 2 index. Okay. So now, so what are the default values here? Already we discussed. If you are not assigning any values, right? Not assigning, as of now, we are not assigning any values for this array type. Okay, for this array elements as part of array elements. What is the default values?
Null.
Null.
Null. Okay, JVM will assign null values, guys. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, guys. Come on. Yeah. So here what? This is what? Employee type array. This is what? Primitive type of array. Okay. This is what? Class type of array. Right? Class type of array. Reference type of array. You can say reference type of array. Okay. So here, what is the by default values will be assigned by JVM, guys?
0.
Null values.
Yeah.
What is the
Null
default
value.
values will be assigned for the JVM?
Null values.
Null values will be assigned. Right? For primitive type arrays, JVM will assign. Okay. Already for integer means 0, char means space. Okay, Boolean means false. Already we discussed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For float and double means 0.0. Okay, those are the values by default will be assigned by JVM.
Yeah.
Those are what? Primitive type of. Okay, primitive type of elements. But this is what, guys? Class type of values.
That's like
For class type of values, okay, whatever the by default values will be assigned by JVM, null value.
null.
Okay, these are primitive type of values. These are reference type of values. Int, byte, short, all are what? Primitive data types. Okay. So here, class, enum, interface, okay, arrays, these are what, guys?
Class type.
Reference type of reference type of elements. Okay, primitive type of data types, reference type of data types. These are what? Reference type of data types. Okay, or user defined data types, we can say. Okay, so what is the by default value will be assigned by JVM? Null. Okay, now I'm not at all satisfied with this null value. Okay, I want to assign I want to assign our own elements to our own values to this array elements. Okay, here zero index is what? This is one type of array element. One is what? This is another array element. Two is what? This is another array element. For this array element, what I need to provide? Values I need to provide. So which type of values I can provide for this employee array?
Employee type.
Employee type only I can provide. Okay. So now tell me, employee type only I can provide. So here, so employee type means this is employee array. So employee means here employee is what, guys? Tell me here employee is what?
Class.
Employee is what? Class. Okay. Employee is what, guys? Class. So already we have a class, right? Employee class we created, right? In previous class. Okay.
Yeah.
For that class, what I need to do now? Employee type means employee type values only we can add. So employee type values means what?
Null.
Employee.
Huh?
Employee ID.
Employee idea. Come on. Employee class means what? I mean, to represent that class, what will be there? Employee is what class? That is what? Physical. Right? That is what? Sorry. That is what? Virtual, logical. To represent that class, what we need to create?
Object.
What is physical, guys?
Object.
Object, right? Employee
Object.
class means we need to create object for that employee. Come on, guys. Employee E1 is equal to, come on, new
New employee.
employee. This is what? Object. We created what? E1 object. Let's like that. I'm creating one more object. Employee E2 is equal to new
Employee.
employee. Okay, this is what? Another object. So like that, I'm creating one more object. Employee E3 is equal to, come on, new employee. Okay, three objects I created. So here, what is the E1 type, guys? E1 is what? Reference variable. E1 is what? Object reference variable. Okay. So for E1, what is the type? What is the type here? E1 type. What is the E1 type, guys? E1 is what? Variable name, right? E1 is what? Variable name, right? Before variable, what it would be there? Type. What is the type here? Employee.
Employee.
Come on, int x is equal to 10. What is the type of x? Int. X is what? Variable. Right? 10 is what? Value. Okay. Here E1 is what? Variable. So what is the type of this variable? Employee. So what is the variable? What kind of value this variable can hold? Employee object it can hold.
Employee on.
Understand? So now you see here employee array. Okay, employee is what? Employee type. Okay. Now we created one array. So now this employee array, what kind of values it can hold? Only employee objects it can hold. Understand? I mean, this is the value, this is the value, this is the value, like that it can hold. Come on, guys. Array.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
See, if you're not responding, then I will repeat the same thing. That's what. Okay. That's why I'm asking you guys to please respond. New int of 3 I'm taking, guys. Okay. So let me take int x is equal to 10. Okay. Come on. Int y is equal to 20. Here x is what, guys? Variable name. Right? Int is what? Type. 10 is what? Value.
Right.
Okay. Here x of 0 means, okay, what kind of value I can assign?
Integrated.
Where?
X of 0 means what kind of value I can assign here? X directly
Int
I can
value.
assign, right?
Yeah.
Because x is equal to 10. Okay. X of 1, I can assign y value, right?
Yes.
Because y is what? Int type.
In the type.
Okay. Remove this. The same way here also. Okay. I create employee objects. Okay. Now employee array means what? What type of values it can hold?
Employee type.
Finally, values it can hold. Employee type values it can hold. So what is the employee type here? E1 is employee type. E2 is
Yeah,
also
E2 is
employee type.
Right.
E3 also employee type.
Right.
Okay. Now, let me take these three. Let me write here, copy here. Where here, right? We are discussing. I'm creating these three guys. Come on. Okay. I'm creating these three. Now, how can I assign? EMP. Come on, guys. EMP array. Right? What is the variable? EMP array of 0. Come on. Is equal to
Yes.
E1.
E1.
Come on. Next one. EMP array
EMP
Yeah, 1
1
equal
equals
to
to
E2.
E2.
E2. 2.
Next one. EMP array
of 2
2 equals to
equal to E3.
E3.
E3. Come on. Okay. Now what will happen? Employee 1 new employee means what? One object is created, right? See this first statement.
Yes,
Employee
sir.
1 is equal to new employee means what? One object is created. One object is created. Okay. So what is the reference variable of this object? What is the reference variable of the object? Reference
E1.
variable
E1.
E1. Okay. E1. E1 is referring to the object. Okay. Next one. The employee E2 is equal to new employee. One more object is created. Come on, guys. Employee E2 is equal to new employee. One more object is created. What is the reference variable of this object?
E2.
E2.
E2. E2 is pointing to this object. Next one. Employee E3. One more object is created. Right?
Yeah.
What is the reference variable of this object?
E3.
E3. Come on. E3 is pointing to this one. Right? Now see now.
Yes, sir.
Now what I'm assigning? EMP array of 0 is equal to 1. So what is the EMP array of 0 element, guys? This one, 0 index element, right?
This one, 0 index.
So earlier it was null value. Okay. I'm not at all happy with the null value. That's what I'm assigning my own values. What type of values I can assign? At most, only employee type of values only I can assign. Right? So what is the employee type here? Employee 1, employee 2, employee 3,
E1,
3 objects I
E2.
created. Okay. E1 I can assign, E2 I can assign, E3 I can assign. E1 means what? Again, it is an object. E2 is what? Again, it is an object. E3 is what? Again, it is an object. Now, EMP employee, EMP array of 0 is equal to E1 means what? This is the EMP array of 0, right? So this one pointing to this one. Right, guys?
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Now, this one pointing to this one. Okay. Next one, this one pointing to this one. Okay, everyone understood?
Yeah.
Okay, now system.out.println of emp array of 0. Okay, if I print emp array of 0, so what is the output, guys? Come on, tell me. Let's suppose after completion of one program by using these details, okay, finally I want to print system.out.println of emp array of what is the one? 0, right? The first index of the emp array value I want to print. What is the output here?
K1.
Last name like employee.
Nice, Vignesh. Class name, employee, at the rate, hexadecimal form of hash code of that
Hash
object.
code.
Something, some value, we don't know, okay? Some value like this, right? 4E, okay, 5B, something, okay? We don't know. So this is the value you will see finally. Understand? Come on. This is what? Object, right? Employee object only, right? Okay? Okay. Hope you people understood. Okay. So like that, here, object array. We have what? Object array. Object also what, guys? It's also one kind of class. Object also one kind of class. Here, employee is what? Employee is a class. Who created this employee class? We created. Right? This is object also what? Kind of class. Who created this object class? Java people created.
Java people.
One, everyone. So now I created one object array. So for object array I created. Okay. Where I want me to add? Let me add here. Okay. Okay. Let me add here. I think we have a place, right? Here, what is the array? Object array. Object array is equal to new object array. What is the size, guys? Come on. 3. Means what will happen? One array will be created. What is the size? 3. 3, right? Array size is 3. 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, right? Index should be 0. 3 means
0.
Here 1. Come on, make it fast, okay? 2. Now, so one object is created, right? This is one object, right? Array object. Object array object. Now, what is the reference variable?
Object array.
Object array. Obj array
OBJ array.
is pointing to this one. Obj array pointing to this one. Fine. So now 3. Okay. So what is the default values? Here what? Just we created an array. After that, what we need to do? After creation of array, what we need to do? We need to initialize the array elements, right?
Value.
Come on. Don't forget, guys. After creation of array, what we need to do? We need to provide initialization of an array elements, right? Now, as of now, did we provide any initialization? We did not. Just we created an object array. Now, what are the by default values we are? If you are not providing any initialization, null values.
Yes.
Understand? Who will provide? JVM will add null values. Why JVM add null values? Object is what? User defined data type or reference type data type. So that's what are the by default values for reference type data type? Null values.
Null.
Who will provide? JVM will provide. Understand? Come on. Okay. Now I don't want to use the default values. I want to add my own values. What type of values I can store here as array elements for object array? Come on. What type of values?
Object
Type of arrays only I can create. Object type of arrays only I can store. Okay. But here I'm adding, okay. I'm adding E1. I'm assigning E1 here. E1 means what? Employee type.
Employee type.
Right? Here I'm assigning, let's suppose, object, right? So object type means what? I need to create object for object class. obj1, come on, new
New object.
object. Sorry. I created one object and I created one more string. S1 is equal to new string of, okay, new string of Santosh I am adding. Okay, string is what, guys?
One class.
String is what? It's also kind of class, guys. Okay, who provided this string class? Java people provided. Okay, now I created object class. For object class object also I created, and string class object also I created. Understand? Here I'm trying to add obj1, and here I'm trying to add what is the string class object I created? S1.
Yes, one.
Is it valid? Is it valid? So just now we
All are
discussed,
in
right? The employee. This is what employee array. For employee array means, so at most what type of values I can add, I can store here as array elements. Only employee type of values only I can store. But this is what? Object type of array, object class type of array. So at most, what type of value I can store here?
Object.
Object type of values
Type of
only I
array.
can store. But why I am adding here employee type object and object type of object and string type of object also I am trying to add. Tell me whether it is right or wrong. Come on.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Come on, guys. Tell me, yeah.
I think it's correct.
Just relate to employee. Just tell me, whether it's right or wrong.
Right.
Right, Why right, Vignesh?
All are inheritance object.
Sorry, all are?
String class also inherited in the object class. Employee class also inherited in the.
I did not get you. Okay, I did not. What are you saying?
All the classes inherited in the object super class like.
Right. Okay. Here, perfectly, it is a valid, guys. Perfectly, it is a valid. Okay. So right, guys. Perfectly valid. Why it is a perfectly valid? Okay. Even we are assigning different type of elements we are assigning here. Why it is a perfectly valid? For every Java class, whether it is a user-defined Java class, whether it is a predefined Java class, what is the super class, guys? What is the super class? Object is a super class. Okay. For object type of arrays, remember, guys, for object type of array, object class, super class, okay? Object, Java provided object class, okay? For object class array type, you can add either same type, means object class type also we can add as an array element, or subclass, okay? Subclass type elements also, okay? Subclass type of values also we can add as a element values. Understand? Here, employee class. Employee class is what, guys? Subclass for object class. For employee class, what is the super class? Object class. Understand? Here, string class. What is the super class for string class? Object class. String is what? Subclass for object class. Don't worry, we will see what is subclass, what is superclass, we will see. But anyway, here there is a discussion came, right? That's what I'm discussing. Okay. So again, we will not discuss this array concept, right? Over there. Right. So if we miss here, I think we will miss this important topic. That's what I'm covering here. Okay, understand? Okay. So here object class. Okay, if you take any object class array, for that object class array as a array elements, you can add same class type of values, or else subclass type of values also you can add as a array elements. Understand? See here. Here what? Int array I created, guys. Int array I created. So at most, so what type of values I can store as array elements? Int values only I can store, right? As a array elements, in the array elements, I can store only int value. Let's suppose I created here, right? 5 size is 5. In the first index, what I can store? Int value I can store. Let's suppose 10 I can store. 20 I can store in second index. 30 I can store in third index. Why 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are what? Come on. Int values
Type.
I can store. Now come to employee class. I created one employee array. What is the size, guys? 3. 0, 1, 2. Now, what is the first array element? 0 index element.
Null.
Okay, here I want to store value. So what type of value I can store? At most, what type of value I can store? This is what type of array?
Employee type. Employee type.
Employee array. So employee array means only I can store employee type of
Employee.
objects only I can store. Come on. Here can I store string type of value? Or else student class type of value I can store?
No, sir.
We cannot store. Why? This is employee type of array. For employee type of array, how can you store other type of values? We cannot store. Right? At most, we can store only employee type of value. Come on, guys. For int array, integer data type of array, can I store Boolean value? Hello?
No.
Can I store string
No,
literal
sir.
value? We will get incompatible type, right? Because that is int type of array. So same thing you can apply here. Here, which type of array it is? Employee type of array. So at most we can store what type of value we can store here? Come on. Only employee type of values only we can
Employee
store.
type.
Come on, guys. Array is what? By using single reference variable, we can store multiple values, right? Instead, we are going defining each and every variable like employee 1 is equal to something, employee 2 is equal to something, employee 3 is equal to something. Instead of that, just we are taking one variable and we are storing multiple values into one array. That's why we are using array concept, right? Okay. So what type of array it is? Employee type of array. So only employee class type of objects only we can store. Here we cannot store student object. Can I store in employee class? I mean this array, employee array. Let's suppose in the 0 index, can I store student object instead employee object? Come on, guys. Can I store?
No, sir.
No.
No, we cannot store. Why? That student is a different type. It's not a employee type, right? Come on. If you create a student class object, so what type it is? What type of object it is? Student class type of object. It's not a employee type of object, right? Only I can store here what? Employee type of objects only I can store. Clear, everyone? So that's what here we are storing only employee type of objects. Here, employee E1 is equal to new employee, employee E2 is equal to new employee, employee E3 is equal to new employee. Here E1 is what? Employee type. E2 is what? Employee type. E3 is what? Employee type. So that's what I can store E1, E2, E3. Understand? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Clear, everyone? Up to here, clear? Any doubts? So now see, what is the next one? I created one object class array. Okay. So like employee class array, I created what? Object class array. Okay. Nice. Object class array also I created. What is the size? 3 I provided. Now, in the first object class array element, what type of value I can store?
Object type.
What type of value I can
Object
store? Only object type of
Object type.
values only I can store. Right? Only object type of values only I can store. Here, that's why I created one object here. See, object obj1 is equal to new object. Right? This one I created. Come on, everyone. Now, obj1 I can happily store in, okay, in one index I stored. Is it correct or not? Correct. Right? Because what? This is object type of array. Then I can happily store object type of value. Come on. Come on, guys. This is valid, right? The first index. The first index, what I store here? obj1. Right? obj1 means which type of array? Object class array.
Object type.
Right? I mean, sorry, object class object. So that's what I can store. Come on, everyone. So now in the zero index, what type of value I stored, guys? Come on, what type of value I stored in zero index? E1 means what?
Employee type.
Employee
Employee
type.
object.
In the second index, what type of value I stored? String type. Okay. But even if I stored employee type also, even string type also, why it is a valid? Because employee class and string class are subclasses for object class. Employee class also child class for object class. String class also child class for object class. What is the super class in Java? For every Java class, object class is a super class. Don't worry, we will see in detail while discussing about OOPS concept. There is a inheritance concept. Okay, there we clearly discuss. Okay, what is super class, what is subclass. But as of now, just remember for every Java class, whether it is a user-defined class, whether it is a predefined class, for every Java class, okay, object class is a super class. Okay, for object class, for super class, you can add subclass types also as a array elements. That's what. Just remember that one. So now what? Employee subclass, string subclass for object class. That's why I can able to add employee type of object also here as a value, array element value. String type of object value also I can add as a array element value. Understand clear everyone? Just remember that one. Let me write, guys. Just one point, last point. What is the point, guys? For object type, for object type, for object type arrays as array elements. Okay, as array elements, we can provide. Come on, we can provide either declared type objects or come on, it's child class object. Child class object. Okay, just remember this point. That's it. Okay, for object type arrays as a array elements, we can provide either declared type object. Here the declared type means what? Same object class. Okay, objects. Okay, those also we can add, or it's child class objects. Okay, what are the child class objects here? Employee and string. These are what? Child class for object class. Okay, even child class objects also we can add. Just remember as of now this point. Okay, okay. Now see, guys, I'm drawing one diagram here. Okay, what is that here? See, let me take. There is a number class, guys. There is a number class. Okay, for this number, there is a number class. Okay, for this number, we have okay. Now for number, okay, let me remove all not required, only byte short. See, byte class we have, right? Byte class, wrapper class. Already we discussed.
yes.
Okay. Next one.
Integer.
Short also we have
Short.
class. Next one. Integer.
Integer.
Also kind of what? Class. Next one. Long.
Character.
Okay, long. Okay. So byte, short, integer, long. These are what? Number type of data types. Okay. For every primitive data type, there is a wrapper class. Already we discussed. Remember the initial classes.
Yes.
Okay. What is the primitive type for byte? Small b. B by t is primitive data type.
B.
What is the wrapper class for that? Byte. B capital. This is what class,
B
guys.
capital.
Okay, short is what class, integer what class, long is what class. Okay, all these are what classes. Who provided these classes? Java people. Ramu,
Java.
charging out. Okay, Java people provided these classes. Okay, so here number is what? It is also one kind of class. Who provided that class? Java people provided. Okay,
Yeah.
here for byte class, short class, integer class, long class, what is the super class? Number class, guys. Understand? What is the super class? Number class. Just remember this one. We will see. Don't
Number
worry.
class.
What is the super class? What is the subclass? We will see. But remember, I am explaining the structure of byte, short, integer, long classes in Java. Okay. So byte is what? Subclass, child class. Okay. What is the super class for byte class? Number class.
Number.
Understand? For for short class, if you take short class, what is the super class for short class? Number class.
Number.
Understand? For integer class, what is the super class? Number class.
Number class.
For long class, what is the super class? Number class. Okay.
Number class.
Now here I am writing something. Now tell me. Okay. Remember this above statement. Remember above statement. Now I am taking one array, guys. Number array. Okay. Num. Okay, right? Array equals to, come on, new. You have to tell now. Number. Let me
array.
write something
Size
called
3.
3. Okay. Now, after creation of array, what I need to do? I need to provide assignments, array element assignments, right?
Okay.
Once you create an array, if you create this one means empty values only you will see. The default values only you will see. What is the default values? Null values.
Okay.
But here I want to assign some value, right? That's
Some
why
value.
for that reason only I created one array. I want to assign some values. That's, how can I say? Array 0 is equal to. Okay. Here I am assigning something called new integer. New integer. This is what, guys? Anonymous object. Come on, yesterday we discussed it.
Anonymous object.
New integer is what? Anonymous object. Next one. Is equal to, here I am creating, okay,
Starting.
new string. I'm creating come on. Next, num array of 2. Okay, is equal to new. Okay, suppose new long of something. I created one new long. Tell me which one is valid, which one is invalid.
First one.
Just see the above. Just see the above statement. See the above statement. What is the above statement? For object type arrays, as an array elements, we can provide either declared type objects or its child class object. Tell me now the first one. The first one is valid or invalid?
Valid.
Valid. Why it is a valid?
Integer is subclass of number
Yeah,
class.
integer is a subclass for number class. Okay, so I can happily assign subclass type. Okay, subclass type objects to subclass objects to superclass array. Superclass type array, right? What is the superclass here? Number. So that number type array, superclass type array, I can happily add subclass objects. Fine. Next one. New string of Santosh. Valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Why invalid? Why invalid?
String is not.
Yeah, string class is not a subclass for number class.
Number class.
Okay, string not a child class for number class. Understand? So that's why what here is what invalid.
Invalid.
Come on, guys. Invalid, right? We write invalid. I cannot write. Can I write like this? This is what valid. This is valid. This is what invalid.
Invalid.
The next one.
Valid.
Next one also happily valid. Come on, guys. Understand? Everyone. Hope you people understood now. Just remember this one. Okay. only for superclass array type, we can happily add same type of objects also we can add an array elements, or else it's subclass type of objects also we can add as an array elements. That's it. Just remember that one. Okay, the above point. I'm writing one more thing here. Just tell me. What I'm writing here. Okay. Just I'm creating one int array. Int array x is equal to, okay. So directly I'm creating array. How can I create? Like this also we can create, right? 10, 20. That I'm creating. Okay. Next one, I'm creating char array. I'm creating, guys. Char array I'm creating. What is the variable? Y. Okay. Char array means what I can add? Only characters type of values, right? Come on,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes.
What type of values I can say? Add only character.
Cat types.
I added these things. Okay. Now what I'm doing here? What I'm doing here, you know? Here I'm taking int array b equals to, I'm taking x. Let me take yp. X. And after that, okay, int array c, okay, b equals to, int array b equals to, I'm trying to assign y, or else let me put ch here, then it will be easy, right? Variable name character array ch. Here I'm trying to add ch. Understand what I'm doing here?
Yes.
Tell me. See, you have to, if you understand clearly the classes what I explained, you can happily answer these questions. Just think and tell me. Okay. Here what I'm taking, guys, int array I'm taking, int array of x. And I have taken one more array, char array also I have taken. Okay, 2 arrays I have taken. Fine. Now the int array, the first array reference variable name is what? X. Okay, that x I am assigning to one more int array of a. Is it valid or wrong or invalid?
Valid.
Valid.
Why? Why valid?
Integer is
Because
assigned to integer file.
yeah, x is what? Int type of array. I can happily assign to one more int type of array. Understand? I can happily assign to one more int type of array. Right? See here. I will write, guys. First one what? Int array of x. What will happen? Okay, I will write here. Let me write here. Come on. One array will be created, right? Size 3. Okay. One object is created. Come on, everyone. One object is created. Now, what is the reference variable of this one, guys? First one, x, right?
X.
X. X is pointing to this one. Okay. X is pointing to this one. Fine. Okay. Now, see here what I'm doing now. Now x is pointing to this one. Fine. So now here the third statement. Now I'm assigning x to a. Right? Int array of a is equal to x. Come on. Int array of a is equal to x. So what happened now? The x will be
X.
now x is not pointing to this one. Instead of x, what it is pointing? A is pointing. Come on. A is pointing. Because we hand over the responsibilities to whom now? From x to a. Okay, guys, understand? We can happily assign a. Why? A also int type of array, x also int type of array. There is no issue. Valid, perfectly valid, right? Now tell me the second one. What is the second one, valid or invalid? I'm trying to assign char array to, come on, int array b is equal to ch. Ch holds what? Char array.
Cat type.
Is it valid or invalid?
Valid.
Why valid?
Because we can assign to int type.
Characters can be assigned to integer.
Super. Who is that? Sweta, na? Who is that? Sweta, right?
Yes, sir.
Sweta, and previously who said Rajesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But you people think is a valid, but it is an invalid, guys. Okay.
Why?
See, that's what. Let me explain. Huh? Anyway, okay, I will explain, right? Why invalid? See, this is what earlier what I told you here. Array element assignments. Array element assignments. Okay, but here it is what, guys? Array variable assignments. Come on. Let me write here. Array variable assignments. Okay, array variable assignments. Understand? Come on, guys. Here what? Array element assignments. Array elements means what? Here 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, 4 index, or what? Array elements. Come on, everyone. These are what?
Okay.
Array elements. But here it what? Here A means what? X is what? X is what? Array variable. CH is what? Array variable. Here I am trying to assign X to whom? Another variable. X is what? Variable. I am trying to assign this variable values to whom? Another variable. A. These are what? Variable assignments. Understand? But here previously it is what? Array elements assignment. For array element assignments, yes, this concept is correct. Okay, we can happily provide, okay, the implicit data types which can be promoted to declared type. Understand? The char value I can assign to int type of array element. This is what? Array element assignment. Now here it is what? Variable assignment. What is what? Variable assignment. You tell me, see, now what I am doing now? CHB. Now let me create one array. I created one array, guys. What is the array now? What is the size of this array? 3. Char array, guys. I'm creating char array. Okay. Int array already created, right? Now I'm creating char array. Now what is the size? 3. So one object is created. Which object, guys? Array object, array created. What is the reference variable here? CH. CH is the reference type variable, right? Pointing to this one. Fine. Right? So now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to assign this CH to B. CH to B. B means what? What type? Int type. B is what? Int type. Right? So if you print this CH object, what you will see, guys? If you print this CH object, this CH array object, what you will see? Come on, what you will see? Huh?
Class name, like
Class name. What is the class name of char? Let's suppose C. C, sorry, single dimension C. This is the class name, right? Come on, this is the class name, right? Now, what is the class name of this int, guys? Single dimension I. Single dimension I. This is the class name, right? For int array, single dimension int array class name.
I.
Okay, I and C. Okay, how can you assign this char type? Okay, char type to int type. This is separate class. This is separate class. Understand or not?
Yes.
Come on, guys. Let me write here. We have student class and employee class. Okay, so I created student class object. right? Student S1 is equal to new student.
New student.
Right, I created one object. Fine. Like that, I created employee class object also. I created employee. E1 is equal to new employee I created. Fine. Fine. Now I'm trying to assign student S2 is equal to E1 I'm trying to assign. Is it valid?
Invalid.
Why invalid? Student is a
Different
different class. Employee is a
Employee is
different
valid.
class. How can you assign employee class object to student class variable, right?
Yes,
Incompatible
we can
types.
assign.
We cannot assign. So same thing you can apply here, right? Here is what? Int array is what? What is the class? What is the type of this int array class? Single dimension IA. I. This is the one type. What is the char type of array? Single dimension C. This is the class name. This is one more type. How can you assign one type to another type? You cannot assign, right? Class type here. Come on, everyone.
Yeah.
This is what? Class level, reference type level. We cannot assign, right? In the array variable, we cannot assign. I mean, this approach will not possible. This diagram approach. This diagram approach only for where it will possible only array elements assignments. But array variable assignments, we cannot assign. Variable means what? Object. How can you assign one type of object to another type of object? Cannot assign, right? Variable means what, guys? Objects. Arrays also in Java objects only, right? Come on, everyone.
Sir.
Okay, so that's what we cannot assign to one object to another type of object. But here elements we can assign. Elements what? These are not objects, right? Elements, primitive values. So we can assign. Okay, hope you people clear. So what type of array, guys? Here I will see. Here, what type of error I will see? Compile time error we will see.
Yeah.
Incompatible type. Right? Incompatible type. What is found? Found?
Record.
Found what? Char.
Found there. Records.
Char.
Record
Okay.
indeed.
Char
Yes.
means not small. Char. Okay, character. Okay, something. Char type array. Char type array. Okay. Required what?
Integer.
Int type. Int array. Int array. So this is the error message you will see, guys, finally. Understand? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'm taking, guys, one string array. I'm taking one string array. S is equal to, come on. How can I take directly? How can I take string array? Only string values only I can add, right? No. Let's suppose cat. Dog. Cat, dog. Come on. Rat. Okay, fine. These are what? String array. Okay? String array. Now I'm taking object array obj is equal to yes, I'm assigning. Is it valid?
Valid.
Come on, guys. Valid. Why here valid? This is what reference type.
Object is a super class.
Super class. Right? Object is a super class for string class. I can happily assign string class values to string class object to super class reference variable. Okay, don't worry, we will see this object class, super class and child class, but as of now just remember. Okay, if people will ask like these questions in your written test, you have to more clear on this. Come on. Okay, now I'm writing one more guys here. Just tell me. Int array. Okay, int array. Let's suppose x is equal to, I'm taking some value 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 I'm taking. Fine. Now, int array y is equal to, I'm taking, okay, let's suppose 60, 70 I'm taking. Okay, come on. Now what I'm doing, x is equal to y I'm taking. Okay, here y is equal to x I'm giving. Tell me, is it valid or invalid?
Valid, sir.
Valid.
Valid?
Yes, sir, valid.
Valid.
But here the first array size is 5. The second array size is 2. Valid? Tell me. What I'm doing guys here, tell me the first one. Int array of x is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Means what? One int array is created. What is the int array? Like this, one int array is created. What is the size? Come on. What is the size? 1, 3, 2, 3, 5. One int array is created. Right? So what is the int array means one object, right? One int array object is created. Come on. What is the reference variable of this? Come on. What is the reference variable?
Yes,
X.
X, right? X is pointing to this one. Fine. Now, another int array also created. Okay. Tell me. One more array also created. What is the size, guys? Now, 2. 2. Okay. So this is also what? One kind of object. One kind of object. Okay. Now for this object, what is the reference variable?
Y.
Y. Y is the reference variable pointing to this object. Okay, fine. Now you see in the first statement, what I'm doing, x is equal to y. X is equal to y. So as of now, okay, y we have, right? X is equal to y. Okay, here y I'm assigning to x. Come on, here y, right? Now what happened now? X will be pointing to this one. X will be pointing to this one. Can I draw dotted lines? I cannot. Okay. Is it okay, guys? Please adjust, guys. Okay. Now x is what? X is pointing to this one. X is pointing to this one. Okay. Understand? Now, if you next statement is y is equal to x. Y is equal to x. Y value this one, right? This one is who is pointing now?
Yes.
X is pointing. Come on. See, this y object, now who is referring? X is referring. Now, where is the x object? This is x object, right? Now, for x object, who is referring? Y. I am assigning x object to y. Now, y is referring to this one. Okay? Y is referring to this one. That's it. Understand?
Yes.
Come on. See here, what I'm trying to say. I don't know whether can I write here. Let me write here. Okay. Or else I will write here. Okay. Here, int x of is equal 10, 20, 30, guys. Just I want to access the second index element. How can I access? How can I access? Okay. Just I want to see the 1 minute. I want to see size. How can I see the size, guys? I want to see the size of the array. X dot length, right? X dot length, right? X dot length. So what is the output I can get? 5. Come on. 5 only, right? Hello. X dot length. Here I am talking. After first
Yes.
statement, if I put x
Yes.
dot length, what is the value I will get? 5. Right?
Yes.
After second statement, here now, after second statement, if I put y dot length, what is the value I got?
So
2. Okay. Now, here, see, after this, the third statement also executed. Let's assume I'm assigning y to x. Y to x. Come on. Y to x and x to y.
Yes.
Now here, after these two statements, again, I'm trying to print x dot length. X dot length. Okay. And after that, y dot length. Now tell me, what is the output now? X dot length means what?
2,
2. Come on. Y dot length means what? 5.
5.
5.
Why? Just reference variables are now changing. Understand? Only reference variables are changing. Here, there is no issue. Okay. Here, size won't be considered. What we are doing, just reference variable only, just changing. Okay. Objects change. I mean, the reference variable, the point, I mean, what here, reference variable only pointing to the objects, right? Those reference variables are changing now. That's it. Other than that, nothing will happen. Okay. Here, size is not at all issue. Come on, everyone. Okay, whenever we are assigning one array to another array, internal elements won't be copied. Just reference variable will be reassigned. Okay, and hence sizes are not required to match. But type should be matched. Understand? Come on, type should be matched. Okay, only int type of arrays only we can reassign. How can we assign int array to a char array? Already we discussed. That is different type object. This is different type object. We cannot assign one type of object to another type of object, right?
Yes.
Guys, understand? Everyone?
Yes, son.
Okay. So guys, if you want, you can write that one line here. Notes, okay? What is the notes? In the above example, we are assigning one array to another array, right? Another array. So in this case, come on. In this case, internal elements won't be copied, guys. Won't be. Okay, will not be copied. Will not be copied. Okay. What will copy it? Just reference variables. Just reference variables will be reassigned. That's it. Assigned, right? Hence, sizes are not, come on, not required to match. But types should be, come on, match. Understand?